Really? Another chess video? You gotta either be an addict or a nerd. How do you know which one you are? If you watch one chess video a day, you're just a nerd. But if you watch more than one chess video a day, you're an addict. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Or if you're anything like me and you watch more than two in one day, you're just a retard. Anyways, what's the over under of the amount of days it'll take me to get banned from YouTube? Whatever that number is, just take the under because we're rolling here. And unless Elon Musk decides he wants to buy YouTube in the next month, I'm counting my days. Any day now. Anyways, I want to seriously give a special thanks to my sponsor for this video today. Your mom. Link in the description. You can use my affiliate code discount. That's a little wild. That's a little wild. All right. No, but seriously, I want to take a look at this game today. And before I get into that, chess is really addicting. Like, I was just thinking about this. Like, name me another game where in one day you can absolutely get destroyed by some 5-year-old Indian kid and then go to sleep, wake up the next day and say, you know that game where I got absolutely embarrassed? You know what? I'm going to do that again. It's addicting. It's addicting. I get it, man. But today I want to show you this game where I played a little bit above what I usually do. So my score is middling around 500 elo. This game I played like a 1200. My opponent didn't do too bad himself. And so let's get into it. No spoilers. But I will say it got pretty rough for me in this game. And for me to win this game would be like a 3-1 comeback in the finals. All right, so playing some dude from Vietnam or some woman, who knows. If you have any offensive Vietnam jokes, you can leave them in the comments. So, start off, I'm white pieces. Um, she fed them to the tigers. 20. That's how you know if there's any indication of you want to know when someone created their account. Sometimes you can just look at the username and immediately you're just like, oh, Tiger King 2020. So I go e4. My opponent does this, and I hate when my opponent does this because usually my response is to do this and f6 with the pawn. I don't know about this move. I'm just usually I would just defend my pawn. I'm never gonna take that. As you can see, the best move is just to defend your pawn. Now I think if they move their queen's pawn to d d4 on their second move, I think that's a better move. But anyways, they pull out their knight. I bring up my pawn. So now they bring up their pawn up right here on g5, and when I saw this in the game, that was a little weird, but I responded by pulling my knight out. So now they're pressuring my knight. I can just move it, no big deal. This is kind of regular stuff. Pull out my bishop, then he starts to take. All right, recapture. They bring up another pawn. Uh-oh, my first mistake. So I completely did not see this diagonal open up on my knight. All I saw was, nothing's really open. I'm just gonna develop my pieces. And when you're on a time schedule, it's easy to just make moves in the beginning because you don't want to lose your time early. You don't want to lose the game early. So, as you can see, my opponent is I'm already up like 40 seconds on my opponent. I took no time to make this move, which was obviously a mistake because there you have it. So, I give up a bishop and a knight. I take their queen. He takes back. I castle. Now he puts me in check. So, one thing that I've learned so far is that when it comes to blundering, some of you are experts at this, like me. When it comes to blundering, if you had to pick at what point in the game would you like to blunder? I'm going to pick the opening or the beginning every single time. Every single time. Because to blunder in the opening, it happens all the time. And guess what? I still win a lot of games. But when you blunder in the end game or in the middle game, not always so lucky. Not always so lucky. So I move my king, puts me in check again. I don't I don't agree with the computer on this. Just give up my rook because he definitely would have taken my rook. So I do this. He takes my bishop, but I take him right back. Now he's moving his knight, and his knight is getting dangerously close to me. But I'm not going to. Oh, actually, I am going to give up my rook. I don't think I saw that. I don't think I saw that. Again, I don't know what I was thinking this game. Somehow they rewarded me with a 1200 score, so I must have done good after this. So he makes the best move in that position. And I make the best move to respond. He moves his pawn. I move mine. He takes me. I can do that too. Take you right back. Now he's got these two diagonals coming down, and it's not looking good for my king here. I take. Oh shoot! I press the play button. Go back. Go back. Go back. So my king is in massive danger right here, and as you can see, he hasn't even brought his rooks out to play. And guess what? I've only got one rook left. It's not looking good for me. He's up 7 points of material. Look at my meter over here, all the way down. I it'll be a miracle. That's what that's telling me. It'll be a miracle if I win this game. So let's see what happens next. Okay, so naturally I take his bishop. It was right there. I don't know what he was thinking. So now he's offering a trade. And, you know, he loses a rook. I lose a rook. It's a fair trade. So guess what I did? Nope, I'm not giving up my rook. Nope, he thought I was about to trade. What? You're drunk. So now he threatens my knight, but I'm not an idiot. I didn't leave the knight on the same square as my king. So on the same line as my king. So I just move him out the way. But he can still put me in check and eat up my pawns. But he didn't decide to do that. He wants me to move my knight. I'm just so hold on a second. Let me transition. When someone can move when you're about to put pressure on one piece, if the natural move for that piece puts your king in danger, you should probably move your king before ever thinking that you should pressure that piece. Because he just walked me right where I wanted to go, anyways. It'd be like if someone has checkmate in one, but they're not seeing it, and you keep on moving pieces around the piece that can put you in checkmate. You put pressure on that piece, and the one natural place it goes is checkmate. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So, for whatever reason, he decided to put himself in check. You just put yourself in check. Silly. But he's from Vietnam. What do you expect? No, I'm joking. All right, he moves closer to my knight. Ignore because he can't take, obviously. Now he takes my pawn, puts me in check. I move, and sometimes when you don't have checkmate and you know you don't, it don't make sense to just keep on trying to put somebody in check because you'll just end up losing pieces. I mean, look where he goes right here. Now, am I dumb enough to where I'll probably miss his wide open rook right now? Yes. But I'm just saying, like, you don't just keep on putting someone in check. Like, come up with a tactic. And for all you idiots out there that say, "Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna play Scholar's Mate and Fried Liver Attack until I get to 2000." That ain't gonna work. Like, learn how to play chess or just cheat because it's so annoying. Like, and at least if you're gonna do that, learn how to respond to a real defense. Because I'm gonna show some games where people do those stupid moves without a follow up. At least have a follow up because they are good to win you one pawn. But if you don't know the progression, why are you even playing that move? So, whatever. So I surprisingly I take the rook. Okay, he takes back, and as you can see, I make an inaccurate move, and I knew it the second I did it. I'm like, I really want to put my king on that square right there, but I missed it. And there's two reasons why I wanted to do that. One you'll see in a second, but this is the second reason why, because he can just put me in check. And I end up going where I wanted to go anyway, so he kind of wasted a move, but whatever. As soon as he did this, as soon as he did this, my spidey senses were off the chain. I said, no way. I said, no way he misses what I'm about to do here. Oh my gosh. Come on. I know you see it. I know you see it. So just give up the bishop. Just give up the bishop. Let's see what he does. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. Really? Again, why put pressure on a piece that can absolutely destroy you? So, my opponent, who still has 2 minutes left, could easily win this game. He's at this point, he was still up 3 points. I was coming back because he's playing. Actually, at the end of the day, I think he played close to 80% accuracy like me, but you just can't. You just can't do stuff like this. You can't put pressure on pieces that can threaten your king. And my guy, like you, you're up three, right? You have 2 minutes. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, this is the worst move. Again, you can't blunder in the middle and end game. It just after a certain level, you're just gonna lose. Now this was the easiest. Boom! What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, like that's the game. It's game over. It's game over. So this was a comeback. this is stuff that happens to me often. Like, I'm really good at saving losing positions because boy, was I getting dusted this game. But I come back, and you'd be surprised how many people ignore this threat right here. As soon as I start moving my king, you already know something's going on. So let me transition out. So what you guys think of that game, man? Pretty good, right? So like I said, I ended up playing close to like a 1200. Pretty good for me. Pretty good for me. And my opponent, he played pretty good too, but can't mess up at the end. You gotta finish the job. Gotta finish the job. And that's also a reason why I don't really resign often. Don't resign because your opponent could do something really stupid and blunder. And, you know, maybe they can't checkmate you in time. They got 5 minutes when I'm playing. Other reason, they could stalemate. And I'm good at forcing stalemates too. So that's a stalemate is a win when you're losing. A stalemate is a win. You feel what I'm saying? So, anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, see y'all.